Entries, 3.5 million in prize money in this venue. Standing in his way in round one, Jackson Page. Fascinating in terms of how both players settled down.
One.
There's so much demand, of course, for his time and his views, and he's been saying various things in the Nick Barrow as well. He's helping him with his game, so he's trying, even at this stage of his career, a few new things.
If he hadn't left enough potentially on.
8.
So he's not always the quickest of starters these days. I've noticed a few.
16.
A great career then. Of course, later that year he won the UK Championship and proved it, but he's missed that one.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 16.
And as I say, no matter who you are, there'll be early nerves at the Crucible.
1.
On errors, because it was a big mistake O'Sullivan made. And if you think that he's just here, a delicate shot. Yeah, I didn't like him on that shot.
Jackson Page, 8.
He's got a very long backswing, but they're quite the opposite here at the Crucible.
1.
Yeah, so didn't really manage. They have played on 2 occasions. It's 2-0 to O'Sullivan.
Gap over for the blue, putting the blue back on its spot.
Ten. $18.
A couple of the more awkward reds are going to be needed in this visit.
25. 26.
Might play on the bottom red here because I think there would be no point in delaying the inevitable. It's absolutely perfect for this red to run it through.
44.
So he'll need red,
41.
black, and one. Maybe the one by his bridge hand. If you could just
42.
move it off the cushion. The red up the table on the bolt line is another. Well, I'd be delighted with that.
49. 50.
Yes, and Jackson Page did have a chance, didn't he, after O'Sullivan initially missed the blue, but it didn't come to much. There's one year here he briefly played without any shoes on. then borrowed some.
But not wearing it at the moment. So I think he's a new one. He's done enough.
54.
Yeah, 62 in it last year. In fact, I was saying Vafai beat him in the final round. Of course, he ended up playing O'Sullivan in round 2.
Towards the end of this frame, you'll notice what I was saying about Jackson Page. He's got an extravagant almost every shot. There you see it. Now that's great,
9.
but the tables are quick, and you know, sometimes you can almost have too much cue power. So we're not assuming anything in this match. And yes, it's a bad draw. I think Mark Williams has told him it's the worst. Wonderful experience. And it helps that he's had a win here. He's not a
Jackson Page, 16.
rookie or anything. It's just a tough
round 4 times. But I mentioned James Cahill. He proved it could be done 5 years ago. Well, came close to... And now the red's gone in the pocket, so no doubt about the winner of the frame. It's the 1,216th frame he's won at the Crucible. He's a veteran, but he's also the favourite this year. On tour, so he might be 49 later in the year, but he plays a young man's game still.
$13. 17. 22.
That chance when O'Sullivan missed the blue to this left middle, but
20.
he himself missed a red pretty soon afterwards. Helped by that earlier 54, has taken the opening frame of the match. It's a part of the country that includes Tredegar, where Ray Reardon was from, 6 times world champion, and indeed Cum, where
bunch of reds and guarantee anything. Rarely goes quietly. And that is a terrific shot. And that's the problem with Page's escape.
pressure cooker environment at the Crucible. And for a while, I think people wondered if he could handle it. You know, as I say, John Higgins and Mark Williams were world champions.
7.
Well, you see players in, well, sports people, based on what they're capable of. And for
15.
a while, one wondered if Ronnie was going to be that person. But actually, it's a great triumph. Out for his next red. He's overscrewed by quite a long way, in fact.
Thank you. Thanks. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 20.
We started to see real steel in his game. It wasn't just about the sort of flamboyance, it was the discipline as well, which of course you need over this long.
Yeah, he's got to avoid them playing safe. That's why he played the figure of 8 safety shot, because the natural shot would have taken him into one of those two. Played that with a little bit of you see that extravagant, bringing the cue right back to his bridge hand on shots. That's why he played the thick safety. It was a hard shot, that. So there's an argument.
One.
Quite away from his next red. It's a little unlucky. And worse still, he's freed the pink.
1. Eight.
Yeah, so he lost to McManus in '93. It was Dennis Taylor, of course, someone very much associated with the history of this tournament.
$15.
In a way, I think people have kind of gone out of the way not to tip O'Sullivan this year because it seems the obvious choice. But
$22.
He's got almost too much on that. He looked just off straight. He really got the cue ball. Easy to come back into the frame.
36.
Good shot, really good cueing. That's terrific, isn't it? That really is good.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 42.
Yeah, I mean, O'Sullivan didn't really want to move the red, but
Line.
Yellow is almost giving 5 points away. And he'll need high value colours from here on in. Ever such a good shot. Wanted to be on the black.
Jackson Page.
yeah, so as I say, he needs a snooker, and O'Sullivan has the chance at this red Page, but at the moment it's kind of going to script. I think O'Sullivan's been very disciplined. Session last year, Brissell played outstandingly well. O'Sullivan, though, he didn't look right, let's be honest, but he looks right here as he starts.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 7 and the free.
Page has seen enough, so half chances for Page, but it's Ronnie O'Sullivan leading at the Crucible 2-0.